Hey everybody, welcome back to my garage. Today we're going to work on Rockin' in the Free World by Neil Young. I chose this song for a couple reasons. One, we started the year in guitar doing a Neil Young song, so I'm like, when I was thinking of one, I'm like, Rockin' in the Free World by Neil Young. The chords are pretty easy for beginning guitarists, but there's different ways to play it. I've decided to roll everything into one video this time, where I'm going to show you how to play the parts on guitar and bass, so you can learn, and also record it at the same time, so both guitar and recording students can learn something from the process. Okay, guitarists, Rockin' in the Free World's pretty straightforward. That's why we're doing it. Good basic song. It's got 3 parts. All of them pretty straightforward. I'm going to show them all on acoustic guitar, and then we're going to do a version with electric. So, the first part is E minor, D, and C. The strumming pattern is going to be, for the E minor, it's going to be down and up 4 times. So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to do D, down, and C, down. And if you want to add a little thing at the end, I often go up, down, up at the end. Okay, the chorus goes G, D, C, then you go down to E minor, C to E minor, and then back to the G. D, C, C, E minor. Right? G, D, C, and then I kind of do this walk down. C, that's like a C/B, E minor, and then back to the G. Okay, I'll put it all together with the strumming pattern, right? Okay, and then last but not least, we have what my tab calls the instrumental. In my GarageBand arrangement, I called it bridged. It doesn't really matter what you call it. It's just the third part that goes between, before we come back to the verses. And it's just A, fingers stacked up. I have big fingers, so I tend to use my pinky and to do the A like that. I've even seen people do it with a kind of a partial bar. Actually, that's not gonna work, because you have to go between the A and the A7, which is lifting whatever finger you have in the middle. So going between A and A7. The strumming for that one. And that leads straight back into the so that's all you need for Rockin' in the Free World. 3 parts. On acoustic guitar, sounds really good. Do proper up and down strumming like that. Now for the electric guitar part for Rockin' in the Free World. Switching over to the telly here, and instead of the E minor, we're gonna play power chords or fifths, which is just for the E. You're gonna play the open E, and then second fret underneath it. Yeah. Then you're gonna go to the 5th fret on the A and D strings. Let's play a D. That's a D power chord. And then you're gonna go down and play a C on 3 and 5. So 5 and 7, 3 and 5, and then back to. Right? And instead of going up and down like we did for acoustic, we're gonna go all downstrokes like this. Like that. 1, 2. 8 times. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You could do a palm mute here too. It's a good song to practice palm muting. Palm muting again is when you're letting your palm rest on the strings. Works especially well on electric guitar because it's a good chugging sound, right? So put it all together and you get this. And so on. For the chorus, we'll do power chords again, but we're going to start with the G. So that's 3 and 5. To the D power chord, 5 and 7 on the A and D strings. Then C power chord, which is 3 and 5, again on the same 2 strings. All right, and then I do this kind of when it's the C walk down to the E minor. I go something like that, or I don't necessarily do the B power chord. So. Last but not least, for the bridge part, where the acoustics go doing the A and A7, you can just stay on the A power chord, which is 5 and 7 on the low E and the A strings, right? There you go. Those are the electric parts. It's getting late and the neighbors might want to put the kids to sleep, so I'm going to turn the amp off and I'm going to go inside and record it straight into GarageBand and add the distortion digitally. Okay. Welcome to the GarageBand portion of this video. So I'm going to open up a new project, hit the amp one. Later on I decided to switch to the microphone one for doing the acoustic guitar, but either one will do. I'm going to change the key of the song to E minor and also the tempo to 128. When you're doing a cover, you definitely got to do the tempo, the click track that you're going to record to, but it never hurts to do the key correctly as well in case you want to add some software instruments. And then there's a handy tuner there. The tuning fork is a good tuner. You always want to tune your instrument before. The next thing I'm going to do is to make an arrangement track. Up on tracks, you show arrangement track, and there it shows an arrangement, and you just add them. Starts with intro. They're kind of preset names that come in there, and I'm going to add a verse, and then you just adjust the sections so they match whatever the section length of your song is. It's a really easy and convenient way to do that. So I'm going to speed this up, show you how I would do it. One weird thing did come up that I have to, if you get to the end of the pre-made bars that they give you have to go to the end, hit record, and it will give you some more bars to work with, and then you just go back and delete whatever that little bit of recording was. I got the laptop here with my arrangement track follow along with my click track, but it's a really good idea to print out, if you can, the chords or the tab or whatever you're using. It's just a good guide. Right? 3, 4. So I recorded both the acoustic and the electric guitar to the click track, and then I'm going to show you how I tweaked them once I had them both in GarageBand. If you listen to them, you can see that they kind of blend into each other. So what you want to do is you want to tweak the levels so that there's nice balance there. And then you also want to pan them in different directions just so that you can hear the two guitar parts more clearly in the mix. And that's all I've got done so far. More to come. Okay, so it's gotten late. The frogs have started chirping in the background, so I won't be doing any more recording tonight. So no vocals or anything. I just managed to do the two guitar parts, but I'll try to put that together in a video so that if you want to learn those parts, you can learn them. And there might be a little bit in there about recording, and we'll see what I can get done tomorrow morning and the rest of this week, and hopefully finish the song off and move on to another one. Alright, so keep checking in.
The frogs are so loud.